द 10th वाइब्रेंट गुजरात ग्लोबल समिट, द 10वां वाइब्रेंट गुजरात ग्लोबल समिट ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी 10 जनवरी 2023 शेड्यूल टू बी हेल्ड ऑन 10 से 12 जनवरी 2024 महात्मा मंदिर कन्वेंशन सेंटर के बिजनेस सेंटर इन गांधीनगर गुजरात. द समिट ऑर्गेनाइज्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ गुजरात इन पार्टनरशिप विद द कॉन्फेडरेशन ऑफ इंडियन इंडस्ट्री एंड इन index step. It will focus on the theme gateway to the future, bringing together the global leaders policy gateway to the future, bringing to the global leaders policy makers and industry experts to discuss and explore opportunities for the sustainable development, economic growth and international cooperation. Top Indian and the multinational companies announced view of investment in Gujarat. They're marking a new 35,000 crore car plant by the Maruti Suzuki and a new semiconductor fabrication unit by the Tata Group or worth ₹40,000 crore. Indian billionaire Gautam Adani also announced plan to invest ₹2 trillion in the state over the next 5 years. Okay. उत्तर पूर्वी मॉन्सून मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न रीजन मैनेज्ड थ्रू इस CPSE नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न हैंडीक्राफ्ट एंड हैंडलूम डेवलपमेंट कॉर्पोरेशन लिमिटेड इज ऑर्गेनाइजिंग उत्तर पूर्वी मॉन्सून 2024. इट इज अ कल्चर ओडिसी अनवी द रिचनेस ऑफ नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडिया 5-day cultural extravaganza at the Bharat Mandapam Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. Key highlights of this monsoon will highlight the participation of hikes of weavers, farmers and entrepreneurs. It will also serve as a platform to showcase the unique aspects that make the North East region a cultural show. The monsoon aim to present the best of North East India under one roof with exquisite handcrafted project, handloom and textile, sustainable handicraft, a bouquet of GI products, indigenous fruit and organic products of northeastern India. The RBI Gold Reserve Bank of India acquired 10 tons of gold in the March quarter, placing it among the top 5 gold by the RBI. Gold reserve does 794.64 metric ton in fiscal 2003, an increase of nearly 5% over the fiscal 2005 when it held 760 metric tons of gold. The RBI bought 34.22 metric tons of gold in fiscal 2003. In the fiscal, RBI acquired 10 tons of gold in the March quarter, placing it among the top 5 gold by the RBI. Gold reserve does 794.64 metric ton, increase of nearly 5% over the fiscal 2005. The RBI bought 34.22 tons of gold in the fiscal 2003. In fiscal 2005, it accumulated 65.11 tons. As of March 2003, the country's gold total foreign exchange reserve stood at 578.449 and gold reserve were back at 45.2 billion. Union Minister of Commerce, Industry, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Piyush Goyal on 31 March 2023 launched the foreign trade policy. The policy came into effect from 1 April 2023. The foreign trade policy is seeks to take India's export to $2 trillion by 2023. Union Minister of Commerce, Industry, Consumer, Food and Public Distribution Piyush Goyal foreign trade policy 2023. The policy came into effect from 1 April 2023. The foreign trade policy seeks to take India's export to $2 trillion by 2023. Foreign trade policy 2023 encourages the recognition of the new town through the Towns of Export Excellence Scheme and Export through Status Holder Scheme. This previous foreign trade policy for 2015-2020 had targeted export of $900 billion by 2020. This target was achieved along with the policy for 3 years. Town of Export Excellence, 4 new towns named Faridabad, Mirzapur, Moradabad and Varanasi have eliminated the towns of export excellence Faridabad, Mirzapur, Moradabad, Varanasi. The key approach to the policy based on this incentive to strengthen export promotion through collaboration, ease of doing business, reduction in transaction cost and initiative emerging areas, e-commerce developing district as export hub and streamlining the government policy. RBI MPC. RBI left the main policy instrument repo rate unchanged at 6.50% for the 3 consecutive monetary policy. Announced around December 2003, the announced by the RBI Governor Shaktikant Dash, prepared by the Monetary Policy Committee of RBI. Key point: the Monetary Policy Committee unanimously decided to keep the policy repo rate unchanged at 6.50, standing facility at 6.3%, marginal standing facility and the bank rate at 6.75. रेपो 6.5 एक मिनट रेपो है 6.5, पॉलिसी रेपो रेट अनचेंज है 6.5. ओके. स्टैंडिंग फैसिलिटी स्टैंडिंग डिपॉजिट फैसिलिटी SDF जो है वो 6.25 है. मार्जिनल स्टैंडिंग फैसिलिटी बैंक रेट 6.75 है. फिक्स रिवर्स रेपो रेट 3.35. रेपो रेट है 6.5, फिक्स रिवर्स रेपो रेट 3.35. कैश रिजर्व रेशियो 4.0, स्टैट्यूटरी रेशियो 18.0. Reported Princess Perry Delta ranking of APB on this 7 December 2023. National Institution for Transforming India Perry Delta ranking of aspirational block program. Tiryani block of the Kumuram Bhim Asifabad district Telangana secured the first position in the first Delta ranking of the aspirational block. तिरयानी ब्लॉक किसका, कुमारम भीम आसिफाबाद डिस्ट्रिक्ट तेलंगाना। द सेकंड पोजीशन वाज बैक बाय कौशाम्बी ब्लॉक कौशाम्बी डिस्ट्रिक्ट उत्तर प्रदेश। विनर्स विल बी द प्राइज ऑफ 1.5 crore फॉर द टॉप रैंक, 1 crore फॉर द सेकंड रैंक। द एस्पिरेशन ब्लॉक प्रोग्राम वाज लॉन्च ऑन 7 जनवरी 2023। 500 ब्लॉक फॉर 370 स्टेट एंड यूटी ऑफ इंडिया आर पार्ट ऑफ दिस प्रोग्राम। स्पेशल डिस्ट्रिक्ट वाज लॉन्च इन जनवरी 2013 लीड 2023। It was launched released by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Lead was conceived on the lines of the Logistic Performance Index of the World Bank in 2018. Logistic Performance Index relies entirely on perception-based survey performance highlight from the lead 2023। क्वेश्चन में बात करते तो आंध्र प्रदेश, गुजरात, कर्नाटक, तमिलनाडु अचीवर। आंध्र प्रदेश, गुजरात, कर्नाटक, तमिलनाडु, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, केरला, महाराष्ट्र। एस्पायरर में गोवा, उड़ीसा, वेस्ट बंगाल है। ओके, अचीवर्स कौन है कोस्टल में, आंध्र प्रदेश, गुजरात, कर्नाटक, तमिलनाडु। फास्ट मूवर्स कौन से, केरला और महाराष्ट्र फास्टली मूव कर रहे हैं। एस्पायर क्या कर रहे हैं, गोवा, उड़ीसा, वेस्ट बंगाल। लैंडलॉक में अचीवर्स कौन है, हरियाणा, पंजाब, तेलंगाना, उत्तर प्रदेश। और इधर कौन से फास्ट मूवर्स में, मध्य प्रदेश, राजस्थान, उत्तराखंड, बिहार, छत्तीसगढ़, हिमाचल प्रदेश एंड झारखंड। नॉर्थ ईस्ट में असम, सिक्किम एंड त्रिपुरा। अरुणाचल प्रदेश, नागालैंड कर रहे हैं। मणिपुर, मेघालय, मिजोरम। यूनियन टेरिटरी चंडीगढ़ एंड दिल्ली, लक्षद्वीप। तृतीय दीव एंड इतना। तो ये लीड्स इंडिया में था। लॉजिस्टिक परफॉर्मेंस इंडेक्स, माइग्रेशन डेवलपमेंट ब्रीफ 39 वर्ल्ड बैंक में माइग्रेशन एंड डेवलपमेंट, लेवरेजिंग डायस्पोरा फाइनेंसेस फॉर प्राइवेट कैपिटल मोबिलाइजेशन। द ग्रोथ ऑफ द रेमिटेंशन टू द लो एंड मिडिल इनकम कंट्रीज slowed at 3.8% हो जाते हैं, ओवर एवरेजिंग अबाउट 9% ओवर द प्रीवियस ईयर। रेमिटेंस फ्लो टू द लो एंड मिडिल इनकम कंट्रीज इंक्रीज बाय एन एस्टिमेटेड 3.8% to reach 69। The growth of remittances flow to the lower middle income countries is expected to slow 2.4%. By region, the remittances influence grew for Latin America, Caribbean 8%, South Asia 7%, East Asia and Pacific 3%, Sub-Saharan Africa 1%. The flow to the Middle East and North Africa fell for the second year, declining by 5.3%, mainly due to the sharp drop in flows of Egypt. Remittances to Europe and Central Asia also fell. The United States continued to be the largest source of remittances, followed by the Saudi Arabia as share of GDP. However, Saudi Arabia has significantly largest share of outward remittances. The national top remittances source countries including the several countries of the Gulf Cooperation Council. The top 5 remittances recipient countries are India 125 बिलियन, मैक्सिको 67, चाइना 50 बिलियन, फिलीपींस 40 बिलियन, इजिप्ट इतना। तो इंडिया, मैक्सिको, चाइना, फिलीपींस एंड इजिप्ट। Economies where remittances inflows represent the substantial share of gross domestic product, highlighting the importance of the remittance for the funding current account and the fiscal shortfalls with the Tajikistan highlighting the importance of remittances for the funding current account and shortfall. Economies where remittances inflow represent substantial share of gross domestic product. ताजिकिस्तान में जीडीपी से ज़्यादा आता है ताजिकिस्तान, टोंगा, समोआ, लिबान, निकारागुआ। इंडिया, मैक्सिको, चाइना, फिलीपींस, इजिप्ट एंड अरब रिपब्लिक, ताजिकिस्तान, टोंगा, समोआ, लिबान एंड निकारागुआ। सोर्स वर्ल्ड बैंक नॉर्मल स्टाम फॉर डेवलपमेंट इंडिकेटर्स IMF बैलेंस इतना। इंडो पैसिफिक इकोनॉमिक फ्रेमवर्क फॉर प्रॉस्पेरिटी ऑन 14 नंबर बजे से द थर्ड इंडो पैसिफिक इकोनॉमिक फ्रेमवर्क फॉर प्रॉस्पेरिटी मिनिस्टर मीटिंग वाज हेल्ड इन सैन फ्रांसिस्को, कैलिफोर्निया। द मिनिस्टर मीटिंग वाज होस्टेड बाय द यूनाइटेड स्टेट यूनियन मिनिस्टर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्री, कंज्यूमर अफेयर्स, फूड एंड इंटरनेशनल CPUs all participated in the meeting about the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework for Prosperity was jointly launched by the USA and other partner countries of the Indo-Pacific region on 23 मई 2022 at Tokyo. Indo-Pacific Economic Framework for Prosperity has 14 partner countries including Australia, Brunei, Fiji, India, Indonesia, Japan, Republic of Korea, Malaysia, New Zealand, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam and USA is to strengthen economic engagement among the partner countries with the goal of advancing growth, peace and prosperity. The framework is structured on the 4 pillars related to trade, supply chain, clean economy and fair economy. Clean economy, fair economy. India has joined the pillar 2. ओके, सप्लाई चेन वाला कर लिया है, क्लीन एनवायरनमेंट वाला कर लिया है, क्लीन इकोनॉमी वाला कर लिया, फेयर इकोनॉमी कर लिया, लेकिन ट्रेड वाला नहीं किया। वैलिड एज ऑब्जर्वर स्टेटस इन पिलर 1. इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया राइज एक्सलेटर. इंडिया अटल इनोवेशन मिशन नीति आयोग लॉन्च न्यू एक्सलेटर कॉल्ड द रैपिड इनोवेशन एंड द स्टार्टअप एक्सपेंशन. रैपिड इनोवेशन स्टार्टअप एक्सपेंशन टू सपोर्ट ऑस्ट्रेलियन एंड इंडियन सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी स्टार्टअप. ऑस्ट्रेलिया के इंडिया के सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी का स्टार्टअप. रैपिड इनोवेशन राइज, रैपिड इनोवेशन स्टार्टअप एक्सपेंशन. Rapid innovation and startup expansion. Rapid innovation and startup expansion launched in 21 November 2018 Innovation Mission and Niti Aayog. Startups and small to mid-sized enterprise in India and Australia working on India and Australia. Startup focus small to mid-size on circular economy technologies and solutions to benefit from a new accelerator program designed to open new doors to export opportunities between the two countries. The circular economy is a system where the minerals never become waste and nature is regenerated. And circular economy, the products and the materials are kept in circulation through the process like the maintenance करेंगे, reuse करेंगे, refurbishment remanufacture, recycling, and composting. The Indian Australia Rapid Innovation Startup RISE Accelerator provides support to the startup and small to mid-sized enterprises which are working on innovative technology and considering overseas expansion between the India Australia. The India Australia RISE Accelerator is delivered in partnership between CISRO, Australia's National Agency, and Innovation Mission, the Government of India flagship initiative to promote a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship. Investment needed into accelerate decarbonization according to a near report by the according to a near report by the World Economic Forum. Total investment of 13.5 trillion is needed to ensure a carbon neutral future by 2050. 2050 तक कैसा फ्यूचर चाहिए? कार्बन न्यूट्रल फ्यूचर बाय 2050, 13.5 ट्रिलियन टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट 13 से 5 ट्रिलियन पर्टिकुलर इन द प्रोडक्शन। देखो जब प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हो तब एनर्जी एंड प्रोडक्शन सेक्टर्स में मतलब इंडस्ट्रीज वगैरह में एनर्जी एंड ट्रांसपोर्ट सेक्टर। अबाउट द नेट जीरो इंडस्ट्री ट्रैकर रिपोर्ट ऑन नवंबर 28 वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम। इतना रिपोर्ट वॉज प्रिपेयर्ड बाय द वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम इन कोलैबोरेशन विद Accenture. The report also called for industrial sector to focus on the following: टेक्नोलॉजी पे, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पे, डिमांड पे। टेक्नोलॉजी क्या दे रहे हो? इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पे, डिमांड, पॉलिसी एंड कैपिटल। भारत बिल पेमेंट सिस्टम। रिसेंटली इंडिया सेट टू एक्सपेंड इट्स प्रेजेंस फॉर क्रॉस बॉर्डर बिल पेमेंट सिस्टम इन द यूनाइटेड किंगडम थ्रू द भारत बिल पेमेंट सिस्टम। Through this, the non-resident India NRIs in UK would be able to make use of the system for direct payment towards the bill payment through multiple modes of the Unified Payment Interface (UPI). National Electronic Funds Transfer (FTE) followed debit and credit card enabled by the RBI. In September 2005, the facility so far is available to the NRIs living in Oman, Kuwait, Bahrain, and UAE. NRIs living in Oman, Kuwait, Bahrain, and UAE. About the Bharat Bill Payment System. The Bharat Bill Payment System is a RBI conceptualized ecosystem driven by the National Payment Corporation of India (NPCI). It is a one-stop ecosystem for all recurring bills, provide an interoperable and accessible anytime, anywhere recurring payment service to all customers across India. Bharat Bill Payment System. The Bharat Bill Payment System is a RBI and conceptualized ecosystem driven by the National Payment Corporation of India (NPCI). Recently, India set to expand its coverage. Expand its presence for the cross-border bill payment system in the United Kingdom through the Bharat Bill Payment System. Through this, NRI in UK would be able to make use of the system for direct payment towards the bill payment through multiple modes such as UPI, NEFT, e-wallet, debit and credit card enabled by the RBI. In September 2005, the facility so far available to NRIs living in Oman में है, कुवैत, बहरीन, यूएई, अभी यूके में हो गया। भारत बिल पेमेंट सिस्टम is a RBI constructed ecosystem driven by the NPCI. It is a one-stop ecosystem for recurring bills payment, providing an interoperable and accessible anytime, anywhere recurring payment service is to all customers. Global Innovation Index, ये भी अपन रिलीज किया था। ग्लोबल इनोवेशन इंडेक्स इन फेस ऑफ अनसर्टिनिटी इंडिया के इनोवेशन में 132 नंबर पे है। टोटल कंट्री 132 है। इंडिया की रैंक 40 प्लेस पे, सबसे ज़्यादा स्विट्जरलैंड ने टॉप किया। फॉर द 13th ईयर स्विट्जरलैंड रैंक द फर्स्ट इन द ग्लोबल इनोवेशन पॉलिसी। स्वीडन इज रैंक सेकंड एंड फॉलोड बाय द US and UK and Singapore. China still the soul of the middle income economy with the GPI is ranked 12th in the Global Innovation Index. The world's biggest science and technology is Tokyo. Yokohama, Japan continues to lead, followed by the Shenzhen, Hong Kong, and Guangzhou, China. Followed by Shenzhen, Hong Kong, Guangzhou, China, Hong Kong, China, Seoul, Republic of Korea, and then China's Beijing and Shanghai Suzhou cluster. Top 3 countries में global है Switzerland, Sweden, US, and India 14th number पे. MOU between the GSE and Global Satellite Vehicle. Sorry, Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya. Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya Aerospace Teaching. MOU between the Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya and Airbus sign on Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya Vadodara. Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya कहाँ है? वडोदरा है. And Airbus Aerospace Teaching and Research. Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya Vadodara was established through an Act of Parliament in 2000 for creating the best-in-class manpower and talent for the entire transportation and logistics sectors. It is India's first university in the transportation and logistics sector. It is a central university. ट्रांसपोर्टेशन और रजिस्ट्रेशन में गति शक्ति विद्यालय फैली है। ये सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी दैट इज स्पॉन्सर्ड बाय द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ रेलवे गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया। श्री अश्विनी वैष्णव मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ रेलवे कम्युनिकेशन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड IT इज द फर्स्ट चांसलर ऑफ द गति शक्ति विद्यालय। अश्विनी वैष्णव पहले चांसलर है। Instituted in Vadodara, Gujarat. पैसे देखो गति शक्ति विश्वविद्यालय was established through an act of parliament 2022 for creating a best in class manpower and talent for creating transportation and logistics sector. ये इंडिया की पहली यूनिवर्सिटी इन ट्रांसपोर्टेशन लॉजिस्टिक्स सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ रेलवे में आते हैं। अश्विनी वैष्णव इसके चांसलर हैं और इंस्टीट्यूट में बदौलत गुजरात। एयरबस एंड टाटा हैड रिसेंटली अनाउंस अ पार्टनरशिप टू डिज़ाइन करेंगे, इनोवेट करेंगे, मेक मैन्युफैक्चर एंड डेवलप इंडिया C295 एयरक्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी है बदौलत गुजरात। एयरबस का हेडक्वार्टर फ्रांस में है। C295 का बदौदरा गुजरात। Fortune Global Finance. Recently, the Fortune Global Finance company lists are released by the Fortune magazine. As per the magazine, Walmart remains number 1 for the 10th consecutive year. Walmart remains number 1 for the 10th consecutive year, while Saudi Aramco which grew its revenue by 51%, claims the number 2 spot. Walmart remains number 1. Saudi Aramco, which grew its revenue by 51%. The companies are ranked with the total revenues for their respective fiscal year. The aggregate revenue for the Fortune Global 500 companies are 41 trillion. The aggregate revenue of the Fortune Global 500 company in the US exceeded that of the Greater China. Fortune Global 500 companies are 40 अपना ओके वॉलमार्ट है तो टॉप 5 फॉर्च्यून ग्लोबल 500 में सबसे पहले वॉलमार्ट है जो कि बेंटन वाले अर्कन सर यूएसए में, सऊदी अरामको सऊदी अरेबिया, स्टेट ग्रिड चाइना, Amazon USA, China National Petroleum China. America's richest self-employed agency, the Forbes has placed America's richest self-employed women and 4 Indian origin women, including Jayashree Ullal and Indra Nooyi, have made it to the fourth list of America's 100 most successful self-employed with a combined net worth of 4.6 billion. About America's richest self-made women, Forbes released the building supply distributor Diana Hendrick with a 15 billion net worth, retained at the top spot. Building supply distributor, building की supply distributor Diana Hendrick, 15 billion net worth, top spot for the 6th year in a row. This year list has 8 entrants, including television producer Shonda Rhimes and Institute Daphne Koller. Okay, Diane Hendrick, Judy Love and Family, Jodie Faulkner. 4 Indian origin who are in Itna. Jayashree Ullal, she has been the president and CEO of Arista Network, a computer networking firm. Jayashree Ullal, 15th. Neerja Shetty with a net worth of $990 million has been ranked 25th on the list. Neerja Shetty is co-founding IT consulting and outsourcing firm Sintel with her husband Bharat Desai. Neerja Shetty. Neha Narkhade, a co-founder and former chief technology officer of cloud company Confluent. Neha Narkhade. Indra Nooyi, the former chair and CEO of PepsiCo. Retired in 2009 after 25 years with the company. Half of it spent in the top job. The 61-year-old has a net worth of $350 million and ranked 77. तो कौन सा है? जयश्री उलाल, नीजा सेठी, नेहा नारखड़े, इंदिरा नोई. नीति आयोग नेशनल मल्टी डायमेंशनल पॉवर्टी इंडेक्स नीति आयोग ने रिलीज करी सेकंड ऑफ द नेशनल मल्टी डायमेंशनल पॉवर्टी इंडेक्स एंड इज फॉलो फॉर द बेसलाइन रिपोर्ट. द फर्स्ट एडिशन ऑफ मल्टी डायमेंशनल पॉवर्टी was released in 2021. The fifth round of national family health survey report the multinational poverty estimate for India that state range 7 जितना health 3 dimension poverty, health education and standard of living. तो हेल्थ में सबसे ज़्यादा वैल्यू दी जाती है कि न्यूट्रिशन कितना मिल रहा है, चाइल्ड एडोलेसेंट मोर्टेलिटी कितनी है, मैटरनल हेल्थ. न्यूट्रिशन, चाइल्ड एडोलेसेंट मोर्टेलिटी, मैटरनल हेल्थ. एजुकेशन कितने साल स्कूल में दिए हैं, ईयर ऑफ स्कूलिंग, स्कूल में अटेंडेंस कितनी है, एंड कुकिंग, फ्यूल, सैनिटेशन, ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, हाउसिंग, एसेट्स, बैंक अकाउंट. As per the report, 135 million people experienced multidimensional poverty between 2015-16 and 2019. As per the report, India has registered a significant decline of 9.89 percentage point. The intensity of poverty has reduced from 47% to 44%, indicating that India is on track to achieve Sustainable Development Goal Target 1.2, reducing multidimensional poverty by at least half. The estimate indicates that rural areas saw a faster reduction in their MPI value. The incidence of poverty fell from 32.59 to 19.28 in rural areas compared to decline from 8.65 to 5.27 in urban areas. And the Global Multidimensional Poverty Index was the Global Multidimensional Poverty Index. The United Nations Development Programme and the Oxford Poverty Human Development Initiative. If the Global Multidimensional Poverty Index is an international measure of acute multidimensional poverty covering over 100 developing countries. Number of Indians multidimensionally poor from 24 to 14. Uttar Pradesh is the largest decline in the number of poor with 3.43. Crore people escaping multidimensional. The report states the fast reduction in the proportion of multidimensional poverty was observed in the state of UP. फिर बिहार, मध्य प्रदेश अपना मल्टीडायमेंशनल पोवर्टी, हेड काउंट रेशियो, पोवर्टी रेशियो, न्यूट्रिशन, चाइल्ड मोर्टेलिटी, ईयर ऑफ स्कूलिंग, स्कूल अटेंडेंस, कुकिंग, फ्यूल मिलता है कि नहीं, सैनिटेशन है, ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, हाउसिंग, एसेट्स एक्सेट्रा. $1.1 billion out of 6.1 billion people live in acute $1.1 billion out of 6.1 billion जो है वो एक्यूट मल्टी डायमेंशनल पोवर्टी में रह रहे हैं. 1.1 out of 6.1. Nearly total of all the poor people live in middle income countries. Although the low income countries constitute only 10% of population, included MPI, there are where 35% of all the poor people. Children under 18 years old account for half of the MPI poor people. The poverty rate among the children is 27%. Children 27%. Adult is 7%. In India, 450 million people moved out of poverty during 2005-19 basic insurance platform 55.1%, 16.4%. India is among the 25 countries in Cambodia, China, Congo, Honduras, Indonesia, Morocco, Serbia, Vietnam, successfully half their global employability benefit here. India UAE signed agreement to settle trade in rupee. India and UAE have signed a pact to establish a framework to promote the use of the rupee and the UAE dirham for cross-border transactions. The agreement was signed during the Prime Minister visit to Abu Dhabi, UAE. Local currency settlement system. The Shaktikant Dhanch of the RBI governor and his counterpart of the Central Bank of UAE, Khalid Mohammed Khalama, signed MOU for establishing a framework to promote the use of local currency in the Indian rupee and UAE dirham for cross-border transactions. The MOU is the first of its kind, is aimed at putting in place a local currency settlement system to promote the use of international rupee and AED. It covers all current account transaction and perpetual capital account transaction. The creation of the LCC, local currency settlement system, would enable the exporters and importers to invoice and pay in their respective domestic currency. Exporters and importers to invoice and pay in their respective domestic currency, which in turn would enable the development of the INR AD foreign exchange market. Payment and messaging system. The MOU and payment and messaging system will set the stage for linking the fast payment system of the two nations, the unified payment interface of India, and with the instant payment interface of the UAE. It will link the respective card switches Rupee switch and UAE switch. It will also explore the linking of the structured financial messaging system. Global gender gap report. India was ranked gender gap 127 out of 100 in terms of the gender parity and improvement of the 8th place from the last year according to annual gender gap report of the World Economic Forum. The report says that the current rate of the progress, it will take 131 years to reach the full parity. 127 out of the 146 of the 8 place improve. इन दो जगह इंडिया जो है 135 पे, अभी 127 पे. For the global gender gap index generally benchmark the current state and evolution of the gender parity among the four countries: economic participation, urban opportunity, education, attainment, health and survival, political empowerment. The global gender gap score in 2003 for all 146 countries, including the region, standard 63.4%, improvement of 0.3 percentage point compared to last year edition. According to 2003 global gender gap index, no country has yet achieved the full gender parity. In top 9 countries आइसलैंड है, नॉर्वे, फिनलैंड. आइसलैंड है, नॉर्वे है, फिर फिनलैंड है. आइसलैंड इज द मोस्ट जेंडर इक्वल कंट्री इन द वर्ल्ड फॉर द 14 consecutive year, ऑल द मोर देन 90% ऑफ जेंडर गैप. और सबसे ज़्यादा जेंडर गैप अफगानिस्तान, फिर चैड, फिर अल्जीरिया, चैड, अफगानिस्तान. ACA इंडियन परफॉर्मेंस 127, पहले कितनी थी? 135 से 127 पहुँची है. इंडेक्स रैंक इंडिया पाकिस्तान 142 पे, बांग्लादेश के कम है. तो लॉजिस्टिक परफॉर्मेंस इंडेक्स की बात करते हैं. इंडिया हैज़ जम्प 6 प्लेसेस एंड रैंक 38 आउट ऑफ 139 कंट्रीज इन द 7th एडिशन. ये 7th एडिशन है, इसमें इंडिया की रैंक 38 है. सिंगापुर, फिनलैंड में लॉजिस्टिक्स, सिंगापुर, फिनलैंड, डेनमार्क, द टॉप कंट्रीज इन द रैंकिंग लॉजिस्टिक परफॉर्मेंस इंडेक्स कनेक्टिंग टू कंप्लीट 2023 ट्रेड लॉजिस्टिक इन अनसर्टेन ग्लोबल इकोनॉमी. 38 आउट ऑफ 139 कंट्रीज, 38 सिंगापुर ने टॉप किया है. सिंगापुर, फिनलैंड एंड डेनमार्क का द टॉप. सबसे कम जो है वो लोवेस्ट रैंकिंग की बात करते हैं तो सिंगापुर ने टॉप किया है. तो लिबिया, अफगानिस्तान, सोमालिया. तो सोमालिया सबसे कम है. बॉटम कंट्री सोमालिया है, सिंगापुर टॉप है. इंडिया इकोनॉमिक 6 प्लेसेस द वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक लॉजिस्टिक परफॉर्मेंस इंडेक्स नाउ टेकिंग 38 इन द 139 कंट्रीज इन एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंट इन्वेस्टमेंट. कितना क्लाइम किया? 6 प्लेस क्लाइम किया. इंडिया वॉज रैंक 44 से 38 पहुँचे हैं. On the index, India's performance has drastically improved from 2000. It was ranked 54% in LPI, Singapore. India ranked World Index of Economic Freedom में 131 in the position index economic freedom released on 28 February 2023 by the Boston Rank Quarter think tank. The Heritage Foundation. Singapore placed at the first rank. सबसे पहले इकोनॉमिक फ्रीडम में सिंगापुर है. सिंगापुर, स्विट्जरलैंड, आयरलैंड, ताइवान. नॉर्थ कोरिया में बिल्कुल भी फ्रीडम नहीं है. ग्लोबल यूनिकॉर्न इंडेक्स, यूरो रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट रिलीज द ग्लोबल यूनिकॉर्न इंडेक्स ऑन 2023. यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स एंड चाइना. इंडिया हैज रिटेन द थर्ड हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ यूनिकॉर्न्स इन द वर्ल्ड. द स्विगी, ड्रीम 11 एंड बायजूस एडटेक इंडिया टॉप यूनिकॉर्न. द यूरो फाइंस 1361 यूनिकॉर्न्स इन द वर्ल्ड. यूएसए लेड टॉप रैंक पर. यूएसए में सबसे ज़्यादा यूनिकॉर्न 666 अप 129. चाइना जो है वो सेकंड है, 316 है. इंडिया थर्ड प्लेस पे 68 यूनिकॉर्न्स है. अकॉर्डिंग टू द ग्लोबल यूनिकॉर्न इंडेक्स, स्विगी, रोबोटेक प्लेटफॉर्म, ड्रीम 11, फैंटेसी गेमिंग कंपनी, बायजूस एंड एडटेक टॉप यूनिकॉर्न. बायजूस ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द टॉप कौन स्टार्टअप्स टॉप 10 में है? बायजूस और दैट एक्सपीरियंस सिग्निफिकेंट इंक्रीज इन वैल्यूएशन इन द प्री कोविड-19 era with a valuation of 20 billion. The list further disclosed that India has a total of 138 unicorn, out of which 70 were established by Indian co-founders but have their headquarters located outside India. Headquarters outside India, while 60 are based in India. Hurons report also revealed that India ranks third in terms of the number of gazelles which are startups established in 2000s and valued at over 500 million, not yet listed and unlikely to become unicorns within 3 years. ठीक है, 2000 गैजेल्स है. State of world population report. India is now the most populous country of the world, having overtaken in the population by the United Nations Population Fund said in its state of world population report 8 billion lives. State of world population report 8 billion lives, infinite possibilities, the case for right and choices. The United Nations Population Fund has said the population of the world 80.45 million, of which the largest share 65% of the people between the age 15 and 64 years, followed by those in 10 से 24 एज ग्रुप. सबसे ज़्यादा शेयर किसका है? 65% है 15 से 64. 10% of the population above the 65 years of age. 10% of the population is above 65 years of age. According to United Nations 2022 report, the world two most population regions are the Eastern Asia and the Southeastern Asia, with 2.3 billion people, representing 29% of the global population. The United Nations stated that India has 1428.6 million people and is now the most populous countries in the world, outtopping China's population as much as 68%. India's population belong to 68% जो है वो 15 से 64 साल की कैटेगरी में है. इंडिया में 15 से 64 68 26% 10 से 24 तक, making India one of the youngest countries in the world. The fertility rate in India has steadily dropping. World Economic Outlook upgrade recently released by the World Economic Outlook update. The International Monetary Fund. The World Economic Outlook published twice a year. The global growth is projected to fall from 3.5% to 3%. World Economic Outlook update 3.5% से 3% in both 2023 and 2024. World trade growth is projected to decline from 5. वर्ल्ड ग्लोबल ग्रोथ जो है वो 3.5 से 3. वर्ल्ड का ट्रेड का जो ग्रोथ है डिक्लाइन टू 5.2% to 2 before it. The decline in 2023 reflects not only the path of global demand but also shifts in composition towards the domestic services, lagged effect of US dollar appreciation. Growth in India is projected at 6.1%. Paper is 6.1%, 0.2% in support division. Board output. Union Ministry for Health and Family Welfare released the national report for the 5th round with the total fertility rate has further declined from 2.2 to 2.0. There are only 5 states in India which are above the replacement level of fertility 2.1. These states are जिनकी fertility ज़्यादा है: बिहार, मेघालय, उत्तर प्रदेश, झारखंड, मणिपुर. बिहार, मेघालय, उत्तर प्रदेश, झारखंड एंड मणिपुर. बिहार and Meghalaya have the highest fertility rate in the country. Sikkim 1.1, Andaman Nicobar Island have the lowest. बिहार एंड मेघालय हैव द हाईएस्ट फर्टिलिटी. सबसे ज़्यादा फर्टिलिटी किसकी है? बिहार और मेघालय हैव द हाईएस्ट फर्टिलिटी रेट इन द कंट्री. सिक्किम एंड अंडमान निकोबार हैव द लोवेस्ट. यूनियन मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ इतना टोटल फर्टिलिटी 2.2 से 2.0 होगी. 5 स्टेट ऑफ इंडिया बेचारा पता रिप्लेसमेंट लेवल फर्टिलिटी 2.1 से बिहार में है. मेघालय, मणिपुर, उत्तर प्रदेश, झारखंड. बिहार 3.0, मेघालय हैव द हाईएस्ट फर्टिलिटी रेट इन द जगह. सिक्किम की 1.1 है. while Sikkim and Andaman Nicobar Island have the lowest. Total fertility rate is 2.4% in Uttar Pradesh, for rural area 2.5% and for urban 1.9. In rural area, total fertility rate declined from 3.7 to 2.1. The corresponding decline among the women in urban areas from 2% to 1.6. Total fertility rate of all communities except Muslim is now less than the current total fertility of 2 in the country. Total fertility Muslim की कितनी 2.4. The West Bengal along with that remains one of the state with the highest rate of underage marriage. मिसलेनियस में क्या है? ओके, कम Prime Minister visited to Ayodhya on 30 December. Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi inaugurated the newly built Ayodhya Airport. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi dedicated the nation the foundation to the multiple development project worth rupees is 15,700 crore. Ayodhya Dham this includes the project worth rupees 11,000 crore for the development of the Ayodhya and surrounding irrigation project worth rupees 4,600 crore related to the project worth of the airport has been named Maharaji Valmiki International. In the first phase, the airport can handle 10 lakh passengers annually, and after the second phase, the Maharaji Valmiki International will cater to the 60 lakh commuter. But with the phase 1, the street of the RT airport is developed at the cost of more than 1450 crore. The Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi visited at the home of Meera Manjhi at Ayodhya. She is the 10th crore beneficiary of the 10th करोड़ बेनिफिशियरी ऑफ द मेरा पेंशन श्री मोदी विजिटेड होम ऑफ मेरा माझी एट अयोध्या. ये 10th करोड़ बेनिफिशियरी है. उज्ज्वला स्कीम प्राइम मिनिस्टर inaugurated the redevelopment Ayodhya railway station and flag of the new Amrit Bharat train and the Vande Bharat. Prime Minister flagged of the two new Amrit Bharat trains जैसे दरभंगा से अयोध्या आनंद विहार टर्मिनल अमृत भारत एक्सप्रेस एंड मालदा टाउन सर एम विश्वेश्वरा टर्मिनस बैंगलोर. मालदा टाउन एम विश्वेश्वरा टर्मिनस अमृत भारत एक्सप्रेस. एक अमृत भारत एक्सप्रेस दरभंगा अयोध्या और आनंद विहार टर्मिनल से मालदा टाउन सर एम विश्वेश्वरा. अमृत भारत ट्रेन इज एन LHV पुश पुल ट्रेन विद नॉन AC कोच. द प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑल्सो गave to the nation 3 railway project worth rupees 2,300 crore to strengthen the railway structure in the region. The project includes the Uruma Chakeri and Chanderi third line project, जौनपुर तुलसी नगर अकबरपुर अयोध्या सोहावल पतरंगा सप्ताहजंग रसौली section of the Jaunpur Ayodhya Barabanki doubling project and doubling and electrification project of the Malhar Daliganj railway is section. Bharatmala phase 1 deadline extended in December 2023. The government has extended the deadline for the completion of the flagship highway development project Bharatmala phase 1 2027 से 28 for a full 6 years from the original schedule. Bharatmala phase 1 2027 से 28 in December 2003, the government has extended the deadline for the completion of the flagship highway development project Bharatmala Phase 1. Bharatmala Pariyojana launched in the Ministry of Road Transport and the Highways in an umbrella program for highway sector. Phase 1 was approved in 2017 to focus on bridging the critical infrastructure gap through the development of 34,800 km of national highway by 2022 till November and 15,045 km. 42% of the project has been completed. Project Prayas on 21 December 2003 to commemorate the International Migrant Day 18 December. Secretary of Itna Shri Muktesh Pardesi launched the Project Prayas promoting regular and assisted migration for youth and skilled professionals. Promoting regular and assisted migration for youth and skilled professionals, New Delhi. The project is joint collaboration between the International Organization for Migration, India and the Indian Council of World Affairs. The project Prayas was not only aligns with the Government of India priorities for the provision of the safe and orderly migration, but also aligns with the goal 10.7 of the 2030 Agenda for Swachh Bharat to facilitate orderly, safe, regular and responsible migration and mobility of the people. Orderly, safe, regular, responsible migration and mobility of the project also adheres to the objective for Global Compact for safety. Compact for safe, orderly and regular migration and migration governance framework. National program on the Anganwadi cum Krish Palna. Recently, the national level program on Anganwadi cum Krish Center Palna was held at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi to release the standard operating procedure of the scheme. A national program on Anganwadi cum Krish New Delhi, Ministry of Women and Child Development. The Anganwadi cum Krish initiative under the Palna scheme underwent revision and was included as part of the Samarthi subcomponent of Mission Shakti from April 2022. Mission Shakti. The center name of the Anganwadi cum Krish is to meet the demand for the quality child care facilities and enable women to actively participate in the quality child care. Actively participate in the workforce. The government aims to establish 17,000 Krish out of its 5,222 have been approved till date. The Ministry of Women and Child Development and non-umbrella scheme Mission Shakti for the safety, security and empowerment of women for the implementation during the 15th Finance Commission for 2021-22 is 25 scheme guidelines for effective from 1.5 1/4/2022. The Palna component has been included under the Mission Shakti to provide for the quality and affordable daycare facility for the children and of working women to encourage the women participation in the workplace. MSMC launched the 3 sub-scheme under the RAM program on 8 December 2023. Union Ministry of MSc Sri Narayan Rane, MSME Narayan Rane launched the 3 sub-scheme under the aegis of the RAM. First scheme, the MSME Green Investment and Financing, MSME Green Investment and Financing for Transformation Scheme. MSME Green Investment and Financing for Transformation Scheme initiated to help MSME adopt green technology with interest subvention and credit guarantee support. The MSME scheme for the promotion and investment in circular MSME scheme for promotion and investment in circular economy is the first ever scheme in the government to support circular economy project, which will be done through the credit subsidy and will lead to realizing the dream of MSME sectors toward the zero emission by 2070. एक हो गया MSME ग्रीन इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड गिफ्ट स्कीम, MSME गिफ्ट ग्रीन इन्वेंशन एंड फाइनेंसिंग फॉर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन स्कीम, MSME scheme for promotion and investment in circular economy. MSME scheme on online dispute resolution for delayed payment is first of its kind scheme to standardize legal support with modern IT tools and AI to address the influence of the delayed payment of MSME. The ministry signed the MOU with the implementation agency SIDBI for the SME. Ministry signed MOU with the implementing agency SIDBI for MSME Gift, MSME Spice, MSME Spice scheme with National Informatics Center Service Inclusion for ENA. Bharat Atta. Originally the Union Cabinet, the Union Minister for Cabinet, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Textiles and Consumer Industries, Piyush Goyal flagged off 100 mobile vans for sale of wheat flour atta under the Bharat brand. 6 November 2023, Ministry of Consumer Food and Public ने कर्तव्य पर निकली the Bharat Atta will available at NYC not exceeding ₹27 is itna the Bharat Atta will be available to all physical and mobile outlets of the Kendriya Bhandar, NAPET National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation of India Limited, NCC National Cooperative Consumer Federation of India Limited. Drones to the Women's Self-Help Group. Recently, the Union Cabinet chaired by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has approved the central sector scheme for providing drones to the Women's Self-Help Group. 1,261 करोड़. The scheme aims to provide the drone to 15,000 selected women self-help group during the period 2023-24 से 25-26 for providing rental services to farmers for agriculture purpose. The scheme seeks to empower the women self-help group and bringing new technologies through drone service in an agriculture sector. New technology through drone service in agriculture sector. 11th edition of International Tourism Mart. शिलोंग मेघालय मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म. 11th edition of International Tourism Mart. The scheme empowering the women self-help group and bringing new technology through drone service in agriculture sector. The objective of the International Tourism Mart is to provide bigger platform to the northeastern sector to interact with their counterparts from both within the country and overseas market. The International Tourism Mart is an annual event held by the Ministry of Tourism in one of the northeastern city rotation bases. Okay, the International Mart has been placed as a green event by adopting the low carbon option on the lines of the action plan formulated by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Government of Implementation of Mission Life, and sensitizing this tourism with stakeholders and generating greater awareness about the project. Low carbon adoption on the lines of action plan from the Ministry of Environment. There will be no use of the single-use plastic or digital, and the paperless route will be followed, as well as the tree plantation drive will be undertaken.